cracking, everybody? Welcome back to what is another UnlistedLeaf video, and holy flip moly ravioli mac and cheese meatballs my pants. I'm super pumped up because we are doing another top 10 video. No one's excited. Yay! Yeah guys, we are doing another top 10 video, which I'm super pumped up for. I can't even remember the last time we did one, so I thought, you know what? It's about time we did another one, and actually got a mountain loader request for this one. So for this top 10, we're doing none other than the top 10 shinies that you can get in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But yeah, without further ado, let's crack into the top 10 best shinies in Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Let's go! Oh my god! So before we get started here, I should probably just mention, like, this is 100% my opinion. So if you got your own sort of top 10 shiny list that you really like, some Pokemon that you really enjoy being shiny and all that, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm really interested to see what you guys' top 10s are. And yeah, without further ado, let's crack into it. Number 10. So here at the number 10 spot is actually none other than Heracross. And you're probably thinking, Ando, what the heck's Heracross doing on this list? But this is actually one of my favorite shinies from Pokemon X and Y. By the way, this is mine. Most of these Pokemon aren't mine, they're like friends that traded it to me. But yeah, now this Heracross is one of my favorite Pokemon from X and Y, and the way he looks in Aurorus, I think, looks so incredible. Oh my gosh, look at the Mega Evolution. It gives Barbie a run for its money in that bright pink uniform. It's like some sort of Barbie pack gone wrong. But yeah, I don't know, I really enjoy the really bright pink compared to the dark grey colour scheme he usually has. Dark grey's obviously to go with the metal shell that he's got, but that bright pink just looks amazing. And yeah, that's why I really like Heracross. Number 9. So next up here is actually a Pokemon that I still like really respect for being in the Pokemon games. It is none other than Stantler. Now Stantler, I don't know, his shiny seriously just makes me lose all my words. It looks like a lime green milkshake. It's sort of like it's been spilled all over him, and he's like, guys, don't even worry, I enjoy lime green milkshakes. And he sort of just stayed there. But you know what? It's probably better because when people go hunting reindeer in the forest, they're like, what are we going to hunt today? There's a lime green Stantler. You wouldn't want to catch it. Like, that'd be some sort of endangered species or something. But I really enjoy this sort of festive side of him as well. Christmas is right around the corner, so I'm like, you know what? He's lime green. We have to include it because he's part reindeer. He's probably best friends with Rudolph. But yeah, I really enjoy this shiny Pokemon. Number 8. Oh no! That was meant to be like a werewolf noise. Anyway, completely fell. But yeah, no, it's Houndoom, and oh my flipping gosh, Houndoom is such a baller, but I can't quite tell. You guys could probably leave a comment in the comment section below. Is this a really dark sort of lighty blue? I think it's probably just more of a light purple, but yeah, I really like this, but the Mega Evolution is what really just ticked my box, and I'm like, yeah, tick my box. But yeah, now look at this. It's got like an orangey sort of colour on his nose and on his belly there, and then it's got a dark blue on top. That is just mind-blowing. I think that is so cool. He looks so much more, I want to say more menacing, but you know what? The black that's originally on him does look pretty menacing. This looks pretty cool. I think they couldn't have done too much more with this shiny. You know, they got to keep his badass side. They got to keep his, like, really menacing side to make him look like a Houndoom. They couldn't have done too much else with him, and for that, I respect it. They haven't ruined him, and he looks so baller. Number 7. So staying on the subject of dogs here, we've actually got none other than the Goldford. Oh my gosh, he's such a cute dude. Poochyena, which I love so much. I'm a sucker for anything gold or anything shiny for that matter, so the fact he's a shiny gold Pokemon is so cool. I reckon this is actually cooler than Minyana, because Minyana sort of gets a bit darker. The light gold sort of aspect on Poochyena looks so amazing, it goes so well, and the majority of it is actually gold. And I reckon like a shiny should always be some kind of trophy you like keep with you. You're like, yes, this is my prize, this is what I got because I stuck with it, I got a shiny. And to have like a pure gold coat, yes, that sort of wins all my books. So yeah, definitely Poochyena gets this award here. I love him so much. Number 6. So here we've actually got a Pokemon that I think a lot of you probably will disagree with me on this one, but this is actually a personal favorite for me. It goes back sort of back in the Ruby and Sapphire days. It's Duskull. I remember like going through this game, playing it so many times just so I could keep getting Duskull. It was one of my favorite Pokemons ever, and oh my gosh, I didn't even know he had a shiny till like a couple of weeks ago, when I'm like, you know what, I probably should Google, does Duskull have a shiny? He does. It's flippin' red. I mean, he looks like the Grim Reaper crossed with Red Riding Hood or something. It's really random, but I think I don't know, it just suits him so well. He looks so cute, and it's a really nice bright sort of aspect that really pops, I reckon, for a shiny Pokemon. Number 5. So next up on this list is actually a Pokemon that literally doesn't give a flying fruitcake about anything in life. He's the chilled, I don't know, he's so chilled. It's a Camerupt, and oh my gosh, you're probably thinking, Ando, this looks pretty average. Wait a minute, let me just hit that Mega Evolution bracelet. Holy flippin' mac and cheese meatballs my pants. You can probably fall out of your chair right now. This is incredible. with the Mega Evolution, which actually wasn't done before Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that is the most badass attack I've ever seen in my life. The way the dark sort of, I don't know, the dark fur on him looks so camouflaging, so menacing, he just looks like an absolute destroying monster. You know, I think the shiny is actually so awesome that hipsters are going to start demanding camel burgers or something like that at McDonald's, so fingers crossed they don't do that, because this thing is absolutely amazing. And let's be real here, if you put your tongue anywhere near that camera up, it'll burn like the thing right, it'll probably burn your face off.
Number 4. Oh my gosh, my hat.
Next up here is actually going from another Pokemon that really doesn't care at all. It is Slowbro. Now, Slowbro is such a cool dude, and Pokemon sort of agree with me on this one because they actually released this song earlier in the year. And no, it's not quite one of those #1 pop hit songs. It's actually a pretty decent song if you listen to it over and over again like I did and go crazy to it. But anyway, nah, this is actually about the shiny evolution, and it looks so cool. Now, I do agree that you're probably like, Ando, this is a bit bland. I don't really enjoy this as much as the other one. They were really out there and wild. Why is this on the list? I'm not sure. It really does pop for me. It really does resonate as to that's an amazing shiny. And usually, like back in the day, how they picked shinies was it would go from the next color palette. So obviously it's pink. It's going to go to a dark purple. Like that's the next color in the color palette. But with this Pokemon, I think it just really works. And with the Mega Evolution, it just pops even more. And I just really enjoy it, especially with the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, like brand new Mega. It looks super duper awesome.
Number 3.
I know, I've already had a pure gold sort of Pokemon. Oh, it's not pure gold. This thing is pure gold. We've already had a gold Pokemon in this top 10 list, but I could not go past pure gold's Mega Steel, well, just Steelix. You're about to see Mega Steelix, which is so #cray. But this is on my list just because I love Steelix so much when I was a kid. And I don't know, the shiny gold sort of transformation he has is just incredible. But if you're struggling to pay your rent, if you're like, Ando, I need to go to cash converters, you can trade in your Steelix, because not only is he pure gold, he's got like angelic crystals sort of poking out of him. This attack looks pretty brutal as well, but nah, this is actually a really awesome shiny Pokemon that I just think looks so tough and menacing, which is exactly what a Steelix should look like. And by the way, those spinning crystals look like he's the planet Saturn or something. I don't know, it really gets me, but I really love this Pokemon right here.
Number 2.
That's 4, 2. So coming in at the number 2 spot is actually a Pokemon that was already featured on my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. So of course it's going to be in my top 10 favorite shinies of all time. It's flipping Salamence. Now this guy is such a boss shiny. I think it is so cool. But guys, wait till you smack on that evolution, Mega Evolution, sorry. How amazing does this look? It's a flipping flying croissant in the air. I mean, I'll be so surprised if I saw a flying croissant. But that's pretty much... Someone tweeted a photo like they replaced the wings with the croissant. It looks so ridiculous. Anyway, the shiny is actually so cool and I respect it so much. The wings are brighter than the orange juice I had for breakfast this morning. And the body is just another lime green sort of factor, which I think just pops so well. It definitely defines like Salamence because he's such an out there and popular Pokemon. He definitely needs a very contrasting color compared to his usual dark blue. And I think it suits it so well. So Salamence definitely gets the number 2 spot.
Holy flip moly ravioli, mac and cheese, meatballs, my pants, we are finally here. Make sure you're sitting down in like the comfiest seat in your house. Make sure you grab your asthma puffers because you could probably pass out. But this is my number 1 favorite Pokemon shiny of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Let's get into it.
So coming in at the very number 1 spot is actually the most overpowered Pokemon in the entire game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Greninja is very overpowered in competitive Pokemon battling, just because he can turn into like different types, because he's got that grass, he's got ice, water, you name it, he flipping demolishes in it, which I think is so cool. But guys, his shiny form is probably the biggest transformation we've ever seen with a shiny. He is entirely black with a couple of white spots, and that is so mid. But then in itself, like the tongue I think it is, or the scarf around his neck, it's a cherry red, which, oh my gosh, how much does that pop against the black? It looks so cool. I really enjoy this shiny, but you know what really makes it for me? Is the fact he doesn't have a Mega Evolution, yet he is so incredible, so powerful. I really respect that in him, and a little fun fact, he's actually more cosplayed as the shiny version than he is the normal version, which I think says something, like he really does deserve the number 1 spot if the most cosplayed version of him is the shiny one.
But yeah guys, that does wrap up my top 10 favorite Pokemon shinies of Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. If you guys got your own top 10 list, remember to leave them in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys do like this, and if you want more top 10s, please let me know what to do in the comment section below. Most of all, what do you think, guys? What do you do? Have a fantastic week, but most of all, keep on gaming. See you then.